Hi Capricorn, and welcome to my channel, The Guided Intuitive, and thank you so much for being here. It's so great to have you here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a read for you and that other person, okay? Now that other person could be a significant other, you might be in a committed relationship, it could be even a person of interest, maybe casually dating perhaps, and even a friend or family member as well. So just note that, okay? It has to do with love, all right? So with that being said, this will be for all Capricorn Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as your Venus signs. And I have put a complimentary link in my description box where you can click, plug in your data, and then it'll pop out your birth chart to see what those other signs are so you can check those other videos and see if they resonate, okay? So there you have it. Now this is a general read, and what I might be speaking, on one side about, that I'm focusing on you, you might relate more to the other side. So it might come out reversed for you as well. So just note that, okay? But if you'd like a personal read, then go to theguidedintuitive.com and we'll get you hooked up over there, all right? So let's go ahead and get going here. What else do you need to know? Please continue, though, your likes, your subscribes, and shares. I do appreciate that, and I do read them. So I think you all know that. At least all my current subscribers, and those that are new to my channel, welcome. Okay. So all right, let me go ahead and continue shuffling here. And what I'm going to do is go ahead and move the camera down, and we're going to get started. Okay. All right. This way you can see the cards a little bit better. All right, so here we go. Didn't you see all that? All right, here we go. All right, so there we have it. Hopefully you can see that a little bit better there. All right. So, all right, well, let's get started and see what we've got going on for you. What is going on for Capricorn? Now, this will be from March 1st through the 15th, 2019, okay? All right, so these are my bi-weeklies. Let's go ahead and cut the deck and see what we've got here. All right. And your first card is the Empress. How beautiful, all right? So the Empress is a major arcana card. And what this is talking about, this is about femininity, I'll say that slower, and also about beauty, okay? The Empress, now you might be embodying this type of energy right now. And that could very much well be the case. So just keep that in mind. But it's quite beautiful. It talks that, she's sitting on her throne. She's wearing her starry crown, and she's got a scepter in one hand. And that actually represents her power over life. Her crown has 12 stars, and that actually talks about the dominance over the year. It's beautiful, and her throne is in the midst of this grain, right? And is a representation of her dominion over the growing of all things. So I think that you might be taking on this energy, quite frankly. It's quite beautiful. It's associated with a maternal influence, right? So if you're about to start a family, is a good omen, right? And she also represents the creation of life. She loves romance. She loves art or new business, that type of thing. Now, upright, it does talk about perhaps pregnancy regarding a relationship as well. Perhaps nurturing, could even be abundance, maternal care, right? And a new opportunity or stability in terms of a relationship. So there you have it. Let's just keep this moving forward. There has been some ending that has come into play, Capricorn. The Tower has come. And this is another major arcana. And the Tower comes when something is no longer working at all. There is a upheaval of some sort. So there could have been some sort of ending in a current relationship as it relates, Capricorn, to you in a situation. So let's keep it going, see what we have. Then we've got a celebration, okay? So this is the Three of Cups. Threes are about communication, and this is about friendship and community. Now, you could have maybe have been because of this ending, it was something that you were happy about and are celebrating that. So it could be also sometimes can represent a third-party situation. I do bring that up, but quite frankly, I think that you're pretty happy with whatever is kind of taking place here, because right after that, you get this new beginning. There's a potential for a brand new beginning. This is about more inspiration and creation. It's now freed up because something was let go, and that energy space is available for something new to step in. So this could be as it relates to love. It could be Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Keep in mind that the energy, trumps the signs. So just note that when I explain the cards. So new beginning with someone. Yeah, there's a couple love coming your way. Knights are all about motion, and this is very romantic and very, very charming. Okay. So someone very romantic and charming, or someone that's carrying that energy, could be a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, is bringing a couple love to you. So that's beautiful. I think that's beautiful. Okay. Here, what we see is the Nine of Wands, and the nines are about coming to fruition. This is about having resilience and also perseverance and persistence. Okay. So something is coming to. And you feel like you've been battled in the battlefield, right? You've got this little, a bandage on your head. You've been through a lot, and you're almost at the very, very end of it. So it could be, as it relates to this, maybe it's been a battlefield in terms of this tower situation here. Yeah, and you feel that either you, hopefully it's not you, or someone else might have been a little sneaky. So either you're carrying that energy on a little bit in some way, shape, or form, or that other person is, and they are Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius type energy, okay? So they're kind of stepping out, and it could be like, again, you might be carrying that energy, or someone of that sign or someone else in your realm that's carrying that type of energy, all right? Because this swords, that is a little bit about, especially about the 4 or 5, this is 6, 7 of swords. Yeah. So that is actually about betrayal or deception. But what I like about it, because it's listed as like a 7 here, it's almost like having faith that this is not going to happen. So that could very much well be the case as well. Things are hidden. You're not quite seeing things clearly. There's something that's hidden. It's a major arcana, and the moon is all about illusion, about fear of something, of someone's sneaky behavior or your sneaky behavior that's being hidden. There's an illusion there. So how it best resonates with you. I just want to talk about the cards and see what comes up for you there. And then what else comes after that? Looks like you've got a lot of choices. So there's a lot of choices at hand, some that are valuable and some of which are not. So you've got some opportunity as it relates to love, and it's about, okay, well, what will my next step be? Okay, moving on to the Fool, a new beginning. Looks like there's some sort of new beginning that you're taking here. Wow. So Capricorn, you might be just starting on your own little journey yourself, as it relates to love. Let's take a look at this other person. There's some swift communication coming in. This is an 8, which is about change. So with the Wands, this talks about change, travel, movement. There's some sort of change, travel, movement with this other person that's taking place. A huge change that's going under here. So quite interesting. But yeah, let's keep it going. Something that's going to bring them emotional fulfillment. They have a new beginning. It's on their way. And I don't know if they've had this yet, but it is definitely on their way. This is a potential for a new beginning, a potential for compassion and intimacy. So very, very beautiful. Very similar to, perhaps an Ace of Wands over here that is a potential opportunity, more about inspiration and creation. So let's continue this and see what else is for them. Looks like they've got an opportunity of a cup of love, but they're not really seeing it. Then the universe is offering this to them. They're not maybe perhaps seeing it, and because they're so stuck in what it is they really wanted and they weren't getting. And maybe they had a different vision of it, but the universe is saying, well, this is what we have to offer you. Are you going to look at that? And so it might be something that this person doesn't want or is not seeing because they're stuck in their own world at this time, maybe concentrating on other things, okay? They feel kind of left out. They really do, and they feel kind of left out into the, in worrisome, in poverty. That's what they kind of feel like. It's the 5s. The 5s are about adversity. There's some sort of tension. There is sort of insecurity, worry as it relates to their finances, perhaps, and that's what they're focusing on as opposed to love. But there's a new potential of love coming through. Okay, so it looks like they're going to they're putting an end to this worrisome, and it's coming to an end. Death is coming through. Major Arcana card. There is a transition that is going to take place for this person. And they have the Magician, so they've got the resources that are available to them to make a change, in terms of what they want in their life. But I think that they were caught up. So if you're trying to have some sort of relationship and move through, kind of make something work, it was kind of a little hard because of this situation that's been going on with them. But they have the resources available and they can move forward. This is also about the 7 of Pentacles, and this is about a new begin. This is about working really, really hard. Seven is having faith in whatever work that you put in, that you're going to see some results. So this could be a relationship. It could also be their work that they're trying to get together with as well. Yeah, and they're going to cut out what doesn't really follow their path, or, they're going to work and try to negotiate, but they will cut things out that won't work for them. So that's going to be really important there. That's the Queen of Swords. They might be taking on that energy. Their swords are Gemini, Libra, Aquarius type energy. So let's see what else they have. The Hangman. They're getting enlightened through this process. But then they do also have a Knight of Wands coming through, which could be a Aries, Leo, Sagittarius coming through. And they could be taking on that energy as well, quite frankly, because they've got passion. Maybe they've got the passion in life after a long, hard, combative type of situation that they went through, and then they have a new beginning. So you've got a new beginning, and they've got a new beginning here, Capricorn, which is interesting. Yeah, you're offering your cup of love to them in unity as a union. Again, this could be romantic or other, and like I said, but there's a cup of love, and there's an opportunity here. So this is beautiful. I'm going to leave it as that. Well, what is it that you, Capricorn, would like to say to this person, and what would this other person like to say to you? So let's check it out, okay? You first. All right, here it is. Okay, we're here. You don't have to agree with me, but it hurts when you don't take me seriously, okay? That's what's coming up for you right here. Quite interesting. So, it's maybe that you feel that your partner is superior, maybe minimizing or humoring you, and otherwise avoiding the situation at hand. And what this is saying is that you're displaying your self-respect by saying enough with this crummy interaction. 9 times out of 10, this is saying is that there's going to be renewed respect as a result of you saying this. So that's, I think, is what is really, really important. You want to be taken seriously, even though that other person might not, have to agree with you. And I think that's really great. So let's see what this other person wants to say to you. Let's go through this. Okay, here it is. Okay, this other person says, I can see that my anger has been destructive and that I've really hurt you. And they really didn't mean to do that. I think that's one of the key things here. So that's really important, and that's they kind of felt out in the they probably felt, we're going through this death and this worrisome and stuff, and that probably got to them, and so it probably had had been taken out on you a little bit in terms of a current situation. Okay, this is just admitting that there is nothing fancy here, really. Maybe there's just, that, again, that just probably came into play. I'm going to go ahead and pull another card for you, Capricorn. What is it that you would like to say to this person here? I'm probably sounding like a parent right now, and I can appreciate it's a turnoff. And that could be very, very true. This gets to the root of the feeling, relating to as an equal, so you're relating to another person as an equal and just piercing through an all but universal trance that we get stuck in, that someone knows what, knows us, or what is best for us, or better than what we know than ourselves. So this is saying that, being a mature sender here, this is basically saying you can get turned off, as you send this to this other person, they can get turned off quite rapidly with this. So it's nice that you kind of bring that to fruition, which is quite interesting here. Okay. Excuse me for a moment, guys. I just want to make sure that the power source is plugged in and all set. Okay. All right. So we're good. So now my pillow here. Okay. Got it. All right. So let's go ahead and see what this other person wants to say to you. Okay. Let's get into that and see what they want to say to you. Let me know if that resonates, because that's interesting. So here it is. The other person wants to say, it would mean a lot to me if you could just repeat back to me what you think I'm trying to get across. It's a lot of words, but it's very clear, quite frankly. So this person just wants to make sure that they are heard in a way that is how they're feeling and not anything other. So, so there is some clear communication between both of you. Okay. So it would mean a lot to me if you could just repeat back to me what you think I'm trying to get across. So just, you might have different communication methods, and that might be something important, that maybe there's some things that need to be clarified because something might be standing in the way. Perhaps a perception, that maybe needs to be tweaked a little bit, or maybe from one side to another. So let's go ahead and pull up the peace cards, in this process, and let's get some calm clarity and see what's going on. Okay, now this is for you, so we'll start with you, Capricorn. Okay, this is acceptance. Oh, this is beautiful. I can't remember what other sign got this, but this is about accepting yourself, loving yourself, and therefore you're accepting your partner and loving your partner, and whatever that is. Could be a partner, again, a friend, family member, significant other, whatever that case may be. But it starts with accepting yourself and being able to accept another with all their idiosyncrasies. I think that's really, we all have them, but this is about acceptance. And another one for you here: having patience with this other person in this process. Okay, they're going through a big change, a huge life change, and I think that that's really important. That's coming through. And what about this other person? Oh, this is about unity. So this is about bringing two together in a way that is going to make it where there's no strife involved, right? There is a brand new beginning to bring things to unity. Okay, so being, this person is actually coming together with their inner child and their adult child in some way, shape, or form. Okay, so there's this unity, and it's also unity with every human being, right? We share a sense of unity, right? So there is, there's harmony to be found here. And diversity is really a celebration of just limitless possibilities of the universe, and the unique in us really unites us, and that's what we're saying. So in this tree of life, you can see all the uniqueness that is here of different people, and it just brings this beautiful tapestry of this mixed beautiful life. So what else is going to help this other person? Release. They're actually releasing. They are actually seeing the truth for themselves and gaining higher clarity. And then they're going into their heart, obviously, and seeing how that really resonates. This is beautiful. I don't think I've ever seen this card in this deck quite yet. This is beautiful. So it is about just the ultimate releasing of what is not really holding true for them, and getting rid of the old and bringing in the brand new with this brand new beginning, a potential of a new beginning. It's releasing the old way of thinking for them, okay, and putting an end to that, okay. So that way you can see where this other person is coming from, Capricorn. Unexpected emotions and tiredness and a lack of concentration or tears has been on this person. It's a past trauma or sadness that has triggered them, and they've got this raw expression of in a safe, loving environment. That's what they're looking for. Okay, so the biggest thing here is that in a struggle you can put pain aside, but amidst the chaos, you're called to poise. To really stop, consider action, and careful words and a keen focus. This is saying that the storm is over for this person. So if there was something this person was going over, I want you to be aware of that. They need to, they need to focus on the love that they have around them, and to set their heart free, and to release in tears, and to move forward. So this is beautiful. They've got this new beginning, and this is quite gorgeous. Now I'm going to pull some Rude Awakening cards. This is just for you. As it relates, Capricorn, to whatever advice, some rude awakening advice that might be necessary in this process. Okay, what can help you in terms of breaching this gap with this person, perhaps. Okay. Okay, maybe now after you've gone through this, it doesn't want you to talk anymore. Okay, don't see anyone, don't do any of that. You need some time alone. Okay, so this is saying that you need some time alone, and you know why. Okay, so there's a reason why you might need some time alone, Capricorn. So you know more than anyone as in terms of what that is. So note your comments below. Okay, let me know if it resonates there, or if it sounds kind of familiar for this side, or which one you're resonating for. But that's interesting. Let's take a look at what else is going to be important for you. That project, that person, and that idea is waiting. Okay, so go after that. The world has your back. Not just the universe, but the world has your back. Okay, that's what this is saying. How beautiful. Okay, so if that person is waiting or whatever, it could be in having this conversation to move forward, and maybe to do this, that's what's kind of coming through, with this, new beginning that you have. This is really, really great. This is really great. So that's what is coming forth. So I hope that this resonated with you, Capricorn, in some way, shape, or form. So note your comments below, and I look forward to seeing you in the second half of March. And until then, namaste.